What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here, and we are back in the world of Technic, and I came over here to the little, this is right in front of the guild. You can see the guild's right over here, and y'all may remember the taint explosion that we had. And when I first started this was on the other side of that, and it is actually spreading. So I've dug a little trough here, hoping to stop it, but I'm seriously going to have to start dealing with this soon, and I still don't know how to do it. I know it's going to take a ton of viz to do. So we're going to have to figure out how to set that up. Now, one of the issues that I had in episode, I think it was number 7, it was the last episode, was inventory space. I got out to the dungeon area we got into and just was really dying for inventory space. So what I've done is we're gonna set up some alchemical bags or alchemy bags or whatever, and they apparently give us a massive boost in inventory space. So we're gonna head over here to the base, get the materials set up, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make these. All right, first, to make the alchemical bag, we have to make an alchemical chest. That's the key part. And for each of these, you need to have all of the little dusts, and these dusts are rather expensive. I mean, they're not too bad. This one's cobble and charcoal. Oh, it's charcoal, not coal. Damn it. Damn it, Bobby. And we'll make one real quick. Got our little... Whoops, that's dirt. We don't want to burn dirt. I mean, we might want to burn dirt, but it's not really going to do us much good, yeah. Alright, so that should have given us some charcoal. There we go. And unfortunately, our little machine setup here has made it rather difficult to get to the crafting bench, so I'm going to probably have to move things around one of these days. I want to reorganize everything. Okay, so we've got our charcoal. That gives us our covalence dust. I believe it's, yeah, iron and redstone for our other type of covalence dust. And then we need diamond and coal for our final part. So we've got one diamond and one coal. That gives us all of the different types of covalence dust that we need to make this monster. So let's go ahead and line these up. Hopefully that is the correct order. I'm not sure if they have to be in the correct order. I'm fairly sure they do, but you never know. Usually if I think it's supposed to be a certain way, then it's not. And since this isn't working, I'm assuming... Oh, seriously? What do I got messed up? That's iron. Stone instead of... Okay, that's what it is. Had to be picky. Alright, let's... Oh, son of a bitch. There we go. Come on. Let's smelt our 2 pieces real quick. There we go. I'm waiting on that. Come over here and... there we go. That gives us our inventory space we need. As you can see, I'm in dire need of space. I just need to make some more chests, but I don't know. I'm one of those people that has a hard time getting organized for whatever reason. There we go. So we want green, light blue, dark blue. Boom, boom. Put our diamond in the middle. Here's our chest. And our 2 iron ingots. And there's our alchemical chest. Now that we've got our alchemical chest, let me pull you guys out. Now we need this kind of covalence dust, which is the expensive kind. That's this right here. So 1, 2, 3. It's this. And then I used EMC to make a few extra wools. And there's our bag. Now the key thing about these bags... You want to be careful when you're opening them. You basically put it on your bar and then right-click it, and then it opens this up. Here's your normal inventory. Here's the alchemical bag. You never want to put your alchemical bag inside of your alchemical bag. If you do, you have to make another alchemical bag to access the alchemical bag. If that hasn't completely blown your mind. Not only that, but apparently each of these bags' color difference has its own individual inventory space. So a yellow bag and a white bag would be completely separate inventories. So if I were to add all of these here, I would have a rather ridiculous amount of inventory space, and it would it would just get rather crazy rather quickly. Alright, so let's see. We've got... Oh, we're getting so close. Oh, we have enough actually to make the one here. I've already got a Viz crystal. I'm basically going to be using those to fuel all of our Viz products once this stuff gets finished. But we have enough now to make our other ore type. I don't think I've covered this in this season. Here we go. There we go. Vaporous crystal ore. And we'll bring this over here and slap it down. And you can tell right here, this one's split. Eventually it will grow like 5 different ones around it. There is something that you can research in the Quasitum, which will allow you basically to come over here and knock that piece off. So this gives you a way to naturally grow crystals and allow that source to just simply restock over time, which is really nice because, you know, crystals aren't terribly hard to get, but, you know, it does get kind of hard sometimes to go and find them because unlike ores and such, it's not just a matter of digging down. Oh, son of a... Of course, I would have forgotten to equip my damn sword. I think all that stuff's back in the little house. Oh my god, I'm going to beat you to death with this shovel if you don't hurry the fuck up and die. Come on, come on! What is that over there? Seriously? There it goes. Dude, Excalibur base is worthless. They should have given at least like a wooden sword or an iron sword damage value, but it basically is like nothing. Pisses me off. Alright. So I repaired all of my little doohickeys here. That's the scientific term for them. Anyways, wanted to show you guys what we had going on here and get all of this stuff going. Alright, so now that we've gotten our inventory space issues solved, one of the things we need to do is kind of refine our little setup here. Now, I've got a crucible here. This is just a basic crucible. It's kind of crappy. It produces a shit ton of taint, and it just really can't hold a lot of Viz. We've got one tank, which is kind of nice, but if we want to have any decent stockpile of Viz, we're going to want a bigger tank. Well, not necessarily a bigger tank, but more tanks. And our filters right here. This is a double filter setup. So basically, anytime something comes in here, from what I understand, it's going to, any taint that gets into this system is going to flow into this filter. And I can show you guys this here. Let me find some cobble real quick. Boom. Pull that out. All right, so we're going to come over here. Put some cobble in. Come here, cobble. There you go. Be a good boy. And drop in the crucible for me. There you go. Now, this is going to make a lot of Viz. And it's also going to make a lot of taint. I mean, not a ton of taint. But some. And we should see a poof of air come off that here in a minute. What the hell? Maybe it's draining into other things? Yeah, it's probably just going straight to here. But all this black stuff that's coming off of here, that is taint. And it also doesn't make very good amounts of Viz. So when it comes through, it comes over to the filter. It's supposed to go into the tank, and then from the tank it's supposed to be spit out here. Well, the filter isn't the most efficient filter. We're going to be replacing these with the Viz Purifier. Having learned something in the nature of taint, you're now able to build a purifier. It functions in a similar manner to the filter, except some of the tainted Viz passing through it is simply destroyed instead of being pumped into the air. So this is basically, right here, the old ones I've got, the equivalent of a smokestack. And this one right here is kind of the equivalent of a less biologically harmful smokestack, maybe. Now, the main difference here is instead of being made from enchanted wood, it's made from silver wood. Now, if you've watched my earlier episodes, you'll know that silverwood are rare trees that grow in high aura areas. They can't be regrown, so you can't go over and chop them down and get a sapling and then replant saplings. You can transplant them, but they won't grow. So that means it's a finite resource. Any of them out there that you find, that's all you're going to get. So we're going to make some of these. We're going to make 2 of these. Well, I think we're just going to make 1 Biz Purifier, honestly. So, because it just takes a lot, and I don't want to burn all my silverwood logs until I'm sure that they stack. I've been told that the filters stack just like this, and that works good. So we're going to try this. Now, to make this, we need enchanted silverwood, which is basically just silverwood logs, and I hope just any type of crystal, but I do have a Viz crystal. Oh, wow. I haven't checked this in a while. We have quite a few there. All right, so we're going to put 2 of these in here, and then we're going to do 2 crystals, and that should make relatively quickly. Oh, wow. We're only getting 1 individual log. Holy crap. All right, so we need 3. If you use some of the other systems, you're going to end up with multiples for each stack that you do, but this is truly harsh. All right. This right here, we're just putting the crystal back in so we can drain some of this Viz and get back to rocking and rolling. How are we doing here? All right, still doing swell. I'm going to have to put some junk in here, some cobblestone. Okay, so we've got all of that set up. I think we've pretty much, the only thing we're missing is gold. Let's go make some gold real quick. We've got our nice little machine set up here. Let me get the overclockers out of there. Boom. Now we're cooking with gas. All right. Let's see if we can't make this Uber filter. All right. So we're going to do, what is it called again? Viz Purifier. Come on. It's lagging a little bit. Viz. Oh, good God. All right. There's the Viz Purifier. So right there we go. Boom. All right, so 1, 2, 3. This actually calls for actual silverwood logs, which again, so this right here takes 5 silverwood logs. It's a little early in the morning for Pyro, so I'll have to make sure counting correctly. All right, so now that we've got this monster here, we're going to come over here and switch to where the hell did our diamond pickaxe go? Oh, that's right. I probably put it in my bag. Holy crap, scared shit out of me. It's not exactly one of those things you want to just lose. Alright, so we're going to bust our filters over here, which hopefully won't explode in my face. There we go. Whoops. That took a little bit too harsh. Oh, well. That one's down there. Shit. Alright, let's go get it. Ugh. Ow. Cobble. Cobble, the best man's digging friend. Gets you out of any situation for the most part. There we go. Let's get our conduit back down there. Come on. And our Viz filter on top. Oh! That is a... Whoa. Oh, I don't know if this works, but what the hell? We'll give it a shot, right? Can't hurt, right? Damn it. How do I get to it? Alright, so there's no way to really right-click on it. And I honestly don't know if these Viz filters on top of it are going to do anything, but they are lit up, so I'm going to hope they do something. Now, we need to get our Crucible updated. So this right here is the standard Crucible. Let's switch over to the Thaumic. I'm sure it's got a better name than that, but that's what I'm going to call it. This is the Thaumic Crucible. That's one that's slightly better. We need the Crucible of Eyes first, which I don't think... Do we have researched? Gotta have a lot of research on here. Crucible of Eyes. Here we go. That's just a Crucible with a spider eye and a redstone. I'm pretty sure I've got a spider eye around here somewhere. God, I hope so. You know what? I honestly haven't fought that many spiders now that I think about it. Let me check my other chests. We'll see. Whoa. Hi, rats. God. Yeah, rats suck. They're completely and utterly friendly during the day. And then at night, they're just like, you know what? Fuck it. I hate humans. Let's go kill them. No, you know, no rationality there. It's just the darkness comes and they're like, you know, I hate people. I mean, after working retail for like 7 years, I can kind of identify, but come on, Brohim. Okay, it does not look like we have spider eyes, which means I'm going to have to go kill some spiders to get some. So give me just a sec. We'll go snag that, and then we'll continue on. All right, so we now have our spider eye. We just busted out our crucible and damaged our wall a bit. That's the problem with building your house out of netherrack. It just falls apart anytime you touch anything. All right, so we got the crucible, we got the redstone, we got the spider eye, and boom. Now we've got our crucible of the eyes, and we're wanting to turn that into the uber crucible. Well, let's see, what's the difference between crucible of the eyes? Holds more viz and is more efficient than the basic crucible, and when it's nearly full, it will emit a redstone signal. Now, the reason you might want that to do a redstone signal, when they're full, they overflow, and apparently that can, especially since it doesn't create pure viz, it can be a real problem because you're basically just got like a toxic spill inside your base, which you really don't want unless, you know, you're maybe the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or those green guys that were in Captain Planet that just liked poisons and shit. So the redstone signal, you have that set up to where it will spit out to a device and turn it on. Well, in this instance, you could have it turned one of the what do you call them? The oh shit! It's part of the conduits. Viz valve. There we go. The Viz valve will turn on, and what that basically does is open one of the Viz conduits, and that allows you to spit out a nice little signal, turning it on, and then it will drain into maybe a tank or, you know, whatever the hell you have it set up for. All right, so now we're wanting to make the new uber, even more uber, since we just made one, crucible. But to do this, we need a couple of Thaumic ingots. And you make Thaumic ingots by combining some iron and some crystals. Put you in here. There we go. And we're still getting kind of low on those, but oh well, such is life. All right, so now we've got the crucible of the eyes. We've got, whoops, boom, boom. What am I missing? I must be missing something. Crucible of the eyes, thaumium ingot, thaumium ingot. What the hell? I have no idea why this isn't working. Let's try that. Is it because it's not getting any viz? No. Crucible of the eyes. Thaumium 1, thaumium 2. No, this isn't making any sense. All right, well, let me figure out what the hell's going on, and we'll pick up from there. Okay, so apparently it just was being retarded. It started working as soon as I turned the video off, so yay. All right, so now we have the Thaumium Crucible. The nice thing about this crucible, as compared to the last one, which was pretty awesome, it too will emit a redstone signal when it fills up, but it is impossible for it to overflow. So that means if you put too much stuff in it, it will just stop eating the items, as opposed to the current system where it will, you know, emit a redstone signal and then scream at you and then just start spitting up all over like a baby that's had too much to eat. So you don't want that. You don't want the toxic spill inside your base. So what we're going to do now is we're going to empty our inventory out. There we go. That should be plenty. We're going to make some viz like a bouse. This is my nice little cobblestone factory that I've got going on here. As you can see, we've got more cobblestone than I could ever use, which is beautiful. Am I getting attacked by something? No. I'm just failing at moving. All right. So we've got our crucible here, and we're just going to, let me make sure that actually hit. Yep. All right, so let's just make a ton of viz. Now, cobblestone on the scale of viz making isn't huge. It's just like EMC, where cobblestone is kind of like the basic thing. But when you've got enough cobblestone, just like anything else, you're going to make a decent amount of viz. I mean, this is a ridiculous amount of cobblestone. It's like a whole planet's worth of cobblestone. I could make the moon out of this shit. Good God! That is a lot of cobble. And you can see it is smoking away. Unfortunately, I think that's making a rather nasty amount of taint as well. But the nice thing is that should be making a decent amount of viz. It's fairly automated. Like, I'm not going to have to touch that for a while. And that should power all of my machines, more or less. Now, one of the other things that we want to create that we haven't done yet is the Thaumic Enchanter. The reason the Thaumic Enchanter is nice is unlike the normal Enchanter. Here we go. Unlike the normal Enchanter, you don't have to have any levels for it to work. It runs strictly 100% off of viz. So you can enchant and enchant and enchant until you get the item that you're wanting. Okay, what was the other item? Damn it. I've got, like, the memory of a rat. Okay, there we go. That's when somebody's gonna be like, actually, Pyro, rats have a lot of memory. You'd be surprised. Haven't you ever heard of the rats in the maze? To which I would say, shut up, troll. Alright. So, we've got this stuff here. I was making the drowning noise. Shimmer leaves, from what I understand, they only spawn underneath silverwood trees, which makes them a very rare resource. So you want to be careful with those. Viz crystals, obviously not too bad, and this is just a normal water bottle. Pretty easy to make, everything except for the shimmer leaf, and in all honesty, in a world, you can pretty much run around till you find it. Alright, so that's the extract of the pure. We'll dump another one of these monsters in here. And you can see our viz is starting to get a nasty, tainty color. That's because we just don't have... I guess the filter's either not working or... Yeah, that's odd, because the filter should totally be filtering that out. What is going on? Alright, it's not accepting it, which is weird. Is it going up into it? I can't really... No, it is not. That would be the problem then. Okay. Is that a hole right there? Damn it, I don't want to destroy my wall. Alright, we'll just pop this thing out. Come on. There we go. Come on. I'll fill you up here in a minute. Okay. Let's bust this thing open. There we go. So, we want to change the location on that. Come on. Come here. And I don't think the sides have it. Yeah, so it literally has to be placed just like that, which is rough. Let me get around over here. Oh, son of a bitch. There we go. Couldn't be easy, you know. Couldn't be easy. Alright, so let me see what happens when I put it down here. Let me fix that hole in my wall real quick. Boom. And does it hook up? Negative. Wow, this thing is just going to be a pain in my ass. That's all there is to it. It's like, fuck you, Pyro. I am not going to work well. Okay, so it needs to be forwards and backwards. So what we're going to do, we're going to dig this out and this out. Actually, we're going to dig this out and this out. What I'm basically going to have to do is drop it straight from the Crucible. And then cycle it back around. Okay, so there's our Crucible. We got our Viz conduit there. We got our... Oh, did you notice how it turned? It was like, haha, trolling. So that means I could put it here if I just face the right direction. Man, I hate devices like this. There's got to be a way for the developers to code them to where they hook up correctly. You know what? We're gonna put it down here anyway because I've already set it up. So boom, there we go. Now we need another conduit. Do I have another conduit of coal snot? Why would I have another conduit? Now that I've like destroyed my floor. I don't know if you guys seen that episode of Breaking Bad where he like loses his shit and just starts tearing his house to pieces. But it's kind of like what I just did. Alright, so we need some glass panes. Do I have those in my bag? That is a negative. Not that I'm seeing anyways. Do I have any glass panes over here? Ah, yes! Thank you. And we'll put 2 of those out, and then I need a redstone. All right. Whoa! What? Oh, son of a bitch! Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna fucking kill you. No, no! Oh my god, you're an ass. Oh, you fucking ogre. There you go. Son of a bitch. Look at all that. Look. Oh. Alright, well, that's going to take a couple minutes for me to fix. So, damn it! Alright, let me fix this horrible base destruction, and then we will pick up where we were going with this. Damn it to hell. Alright, folks. We have managed to fix most of the damage. I've got everything looking a little bit better. It's not quite as nasty or nice as it was before, but at least I got most of the physical damage removed. What we're going to do now for the last part of this video, because it's kind of dragging on just a bit, we're going to set up the Thaumic Enchanter, which I'm going to show you guys. Oh, sorry, I was stretching. Show you guys how to set that up and how that works. Hopefully I have all the parts. That ogre just happened to have destroyed my little Viz crystal farm, so little bit angry over that. Not only that, but it jammed my cobblestone generator, so I couldn't figure out for the longest time why that wasn't working. And I didn't realize he'd broken one of the tubes inside my quasitum that I was using to restore, so technically there was no place for the cobble to go. And because of that, it just kind of jammed up. And so it took me a couple minutes to figure that out. So, but thankfully, I got to only took me about 30 minutes to fix that stupid ogre's damage. So we are going to head back over here now that it's daytime. I'm going to try and refrain from building at night, and I may redo my little thing. I would have thought netherrack would have been physically strong enough to hold that back, but apparently not. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to break this. We're going to move, there we go. We're going to move our Thaumic generator. Oh, come on. Damn it. Going to move it over 1. There we go. Go ahead and break this Viz conduit. I may need that here in a minute. Go. So let's get our Viz conduit back down there. Boom. Let's get our gen there. There we go. So now that's flowing, connected to there, and we are solid. It's going to refill its little thing. All right. Now we need our Thaumic Enchanter. So let's go ahead and do our Thaumic Enchanter. I had made the extract of purest magic before the proverbial shit hit the fan. Alright, so we need a normal enchanter and a Viz conduit. Now, I had an enchanter before the ogre hit us. I'm hoping that enchanter survived. Alright, let me look around and see if I can find that enchanter, and then we'll pick up there. Alright, so found the enchanter. It was thankfully over here in this house. I was going to be really pissed off if I'd lost that. It's going to make me a very unhappy person. Alright, so to make the Thaumic Enchanter, it is an enchanting table, a purest magic, and a Viz conduit. So we'll come over here. Where's our Viz conduit? There we go. Got him there. Got our enchanting table. And we'll put our little extract of purest magic. Bada boom, bada bing. And now we have our Thaumic Enchanter, which we are going to place right there. That should supply it with juice. Hopefully. Hopefully it is getting enough juice. Damn. Pull that out. And we're going to pull a diamond out of here. Put you in the Crucible. That ought to give us quite a bit of Viz, hopefully. Bam! There we go. Alright, so let's see. We want to enchant our diamond sword. And I'm not sure what the 3 and the 6 mean. 5 and the 20. Looks like 5 and the 20 is probably our best bet. So let's see what this does. Boom. It's enchanting. And we get sharpness and knockback. I guess that's not terrible, but that didn't drain too much Viz, surprisingly enough. I expected that to, like, completely drain our Viz supplies. Alright, let's try our diamond chest piece. 2, 4, 2, 4, 4 and 16. Projectile protection 2. Alright. Let's try our 3 and 6. Whoops. What the? Oh, okay. Well, that was like instantaneously. 4 and 16. And protection 1. So protection 1, and projectile protection 2. So, not the best of enchantments, but it should give us a little bit more survivability. I'd really hoped to get... Now, I wonder if repairing in the Thaumic Repairer will wipe the enchantment. Let's find out. Alright, so that thing got repaired, and no, it doesn't. So, that was one of the ways in the... in vanilla to kind of fix your setup was by, you know, repairing it, and that would fix the, or would remove the enchantments. So I guess I will have to repair things vanilla-wise to take care of that. So anyways, that is the Thaumic Enchanter. That's how that thing works. As you can tell, it didn't cost me any levels to fix that. Not quite sure why our filter down here isn't filtering our Viz out. It totally should be. You can see it's got the nice little setup down there. I'm most likely going to add another Viz conduit and a Viz tank right next to that here in a few minutes. But that pretty much wraps up this episode, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. If you are, please click that like button. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my other videos, tips, tricks, and guides. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.